Violence, drug abuse, teenage pregnancy are threatening an entire generation. But Pepco employees can make the difference.
What do you think you're going to see if you see a trauma victim?
A lot of blood and
Coming all out of
and stuff.
all out everywhere. What about you?
Same thing.
What about you?
Same thing.
Well, what happens in a lot of cases, there's a lot of internal hemorrhaging, so you don't see the blood. You just see a lot of pain and moaning. And so the guy or a woman or a guy will come and you say, he doesn't look that bad to me, but inside, he's all screwed up or she's all screwed up.
One group that benefits from United Way, United Black Fund is the Washington, D.C. chapter of Concerned Black Men, a nonprofit organization of volunteers dedicated to providing positive male role models. Concerned Black Men assist in the development of our most precious resource, our youth.
Okay, this is a book that we keep track of people who come in. And MVA stands for motor vehicle accident, GSW stands for gunshot wound, and stabbing is a stabbing, okay? Now we'll just look down real quick, we'll look at the crimes of violence, those kinds of things, like an assault, okay? Look over here, and this is a 34-year-old black male, okay? What kinds of things do you think put people at risk for becoming a victim of a crime of violence? Drugs, absolutely.
The Washington, D.C. chapter of Concerned Black Men provides a number of programs for young people throughout our region. Some of the programs that we provide is the Adopt a School program at Stanton Elementary School in Southeast Washington. We also have an annual Martin Luther King Jr. Oratory Contest for high school and junior high school students. And we're most proud of the Shock Trauma Mentor Program, which is a nationally acclaimed program, I should say, that's held at Prince George's Hospital Center. The importance of the Shock Trauma Mentor Program is that we bring high school students from Prince George's County as well as Washington, D.C., Montgomery County, so that they can see firsthand what happens to trauma victims, many of whom suffer from gunshot wounds or drug overdoses, or in a lot of cases are just from driving their cars without a seatbelt. We think that if we can expose our young people to this kind of experience, that we can help to deter this high-risk behavior that so many of our young people suffer from.
Bilaterally. Her abdomen is soft, non-distended. She has brisk capillary refill.
Well, one thing is that times have really changed since I was a teenager. It seems like kids are more aggressive, they're more into things that weren't prevalent when I was a teenager. So one of the things we have to do is get more involved to channel them in their directions in a positive effort. And I think organizations like Concerned Black Men really make a significant difference in the direction of our youth. They actually show that they care about our youth, which is much more important now because they are advanced. Before we had our parental guidance, but now we seem not to have that anymore. But with Concerned Black Men stepping in and being that parent or significant other, it does seem to have a positive impact on the children. I noticed that the youth, as they came today, they were almost traumatized as well as the victim because they saw exactly what happens when you come to a facility such as this. One of the ways we can be the difference and see the difference is by contributing and volunteering to organizations such as Concerned Black Men through the United Way program.
How do you think this kind of experience would affect your peers in terms of trying to help them to avoid some of the pitfalls that we see happen right here in the trauma center?
Well, if I were to just to tell them, like go home and tell them about what I've seen and stuff like that, they probably laugh at me, you know, but just giving in and, you know, like just accepting all this. But once they come here and they see somebody with the back of their head blown out, then they understand not to carry a gun. Because I mean, if you carry a gun, you're very easy to get shot yourself, you know. So I think it's something you gotta personally experience before it's really going to convey any kind of impressions.
What would you say? What would you say to people like that who would probably say to you, "Oh man, you just being soft, man. That doesn't really happen. Everything's going to be all right. It's not going to affect me." How would you try to convince somebody that really needs to be reached that you might be able to help save their lives?
I don't know. They probably won't listen to me. They're like, I don't know.
You think if they came here that it would make a difference? You think that they would come?
They might come. I don't know. But seeing people all hurt and stuff, they probably should probably change their mind, wear their seatbelt and stuff. Not want to smoke or anything like that.
What would you tell people who you know that might be threatened because of gun violence, how would you try to relate this story that you learned tonight to them so that you might be able to save their lives also?
I might be able to tell them what happened, but it really wouldn't affect them until they come and see it themselves.
Do you think they'd come, or you think that it'd just be a waste of their time?
Some of them would.
What was it about? Why did you decide to come? Was it because you lost someone in your family, or what was the reason that you decided to come?
No, I wanted to see what it was like. I wanted to see what it was like for other people.
An old African proverb states, "It takes an entire village to raise a child." Concerned Black men are reaching out to the children in the community, taking an active role in caring for our youth, so we do not lose our most precious resource, our children.
The United Way touches the lives of so many people. This year's Pepco Local 1900 campaign is a great opportunity to participate in helping our neighbors who need it the most. It's easy to donate through payroll deductions, and you can designate the organization of your choice to receive your contributions. Please join me in supporting this year's campaign. Your contributions will mean a lot.
Another local agency which benefits from your support is Vocational Services Incorporated of Upper Marlboro, Maryland. VSI offers a wide range of services for adults with developmental disabilities.
VSI services include behavioral and work adjustment training, job placement, social and leisure activities, and transportation services. Programs such as the Transitional Workshop, the Seniors Program, and Employment Services Program have been designed to assist adults with developmental disabilities to become important parts of the communities in which they live.
Through the United Way Scrap Metal Recovery Project, Pepco has become a partner in VSI's Employment Services Program.
VSI has provided separation and sortation services for Pepco's Investor Recovery Department since September of 1994. This effort enables individuals with developmental disabilities acquire the necessary skills to become more independent in the community. It also provides the company with a quality product, which we can then offer to our scrap metal vendors. We believe that this partnership has proven beneficial for all involved.
Well, VSI has got me the job with Pepco, and when I work at Pepco, I met a lot of good, nice people, friendly people that taught me a lot of things. And when I work at Pepco, make the money I can help pay for my bills.
VSI programs such as the Scrap Metal Recovery Project have allowed disabled but capable workers like Barry Percy to regain their dignity and personal growth. These success stories are the direct result of the tireless work of dedicated, generous people. These efforts, combined with the resources of the United Way United Black Fund, are making a significant contribution to our lives and that of our communities.
In this video, we've seen just a few examples of the many difficult challenges facing our communities. The work of the United Way is crucial in helping to address these problems and numerous others. Whether it's providing a child with a positive role model, or making it possible for a disabled adult to contribute to society, or lending a helping hand just about anywhere it's needed, the United Way is hard at work. Your support is tremendously important to keeping these essential efforts going. Through your contribution, you can truly be the difference and see the difference in making life better for those in need. I urge you to give generously.